On our show this evening, a life sentence for killing the girl he loved. Police on the trail of illegal immigrants. And police need your help in finding the murderer of Indonesian girl Dini Haryati. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crime Watch. I'm Naraza Ismail, and this is my co-host, ASP Adrian Kwek.
Hi, good evening.
Coming up first on tonight's program, an unrequited love that ended up in a brutal murder, and the police were hot on his trail that very night. Kwan Chin Cheng and Pang Ai Lui had known each other for a long time. They both came from Malaysia to work in Singapore and had planned to get married, but their relationship turned sour.
我真的不可以跟你生活下去。我看我们还是各走各路。
Hello, police. Someone killed a lady. She's lying here.
It was a gruesome sight for police officers from the Woodlands Division. 22-year-old Pang was brutally stabbed to death at the car park in front of Block 63, Yung Kwang Road.
The case confirmed one female Chinese lying in the car park.
The man who made the police report was Pang's boyfriend. He told the police what happened.
I went with Ai Lui to Yung Kwang Road where she had arranged to meet her ex-boyfriend Kwan Chin Cheng. When we got there, she used my handphone to call him and asked to meet downstairs.
Hello?
As I wanted to avoid the embarrassment of meeting him, I decided to wait somewhere along the corridor while Ai Lui talked to him. I was too far to hear what they were saying. When I turned, I saw him hitting her. I ran forward and Kwan fled. I then found her lying in a pool of blood.
It's medium height.
Medium height,
Wearing white t-shirt.
white t-shirt,
Blue jeans.
blue jeans.
By this time, Station Inspector Jayakumar Naidu from Jurong Police Station arrived. He found a pager on Pang and initiated a trace on the numbers that had appeared on it. The Special Operations Command Unit's troopers and the dog unit were called in. The police were convinced that the suspect was still in the vicinity. Inspector Adam Lim and Staff Sergeant Saw Chong Tek from CID arrived soon after and found the knife that killed Pang. The numbers in the pager reveal that a call was made from one of the units in the block. And while checking on that unit, Station Inspector Jayakumar found trails of blood at the staircase. In the meantime, the SOC troopers had sealed off all the exits of Block 63 and 66, thoroughly combing the 2 blocks for the suspect. Station Inspector Jayakumar followed the trail of blood all the way to the gate that led to the rooftop. The blood stain on the gate suggested that the suspect could have forced himself through the locked gate. While searching the rooftop, the police found a blood-stained T-shirt that confirmed the suspect's presence.
Request backup at rooftop, over.
Impossible as it looked, something or someone was under the concrete slab. Looking underneath, they found Kwan squeezed in between an area that was less than half a meter in width. Kwan was persuaded by ASP Pauline Yi to surrender as there was no way out. Kwan was upset by the breakup. He called Pang and asked to meet on the excuse of returning the money she'd left with him.
想不想拿回？好，想拿就到我家来，今晚8点。
But the meeting ended up in a heated argument.
我已经找到一个比你更好的男人，我根本不需要你，你明白吗？
好，我死给你看。
OK， 算了，那笔钱我不要。我们从现在开始一刀两断，不要再来烦我。
Kwan Sin Cheng was on a social visit pass at the time he committed the crime. He could have fled the country if not caught on time.
It was the quick response, well-coordinated and thorough search by the police officers that resulted in the arrest of Kwan soon after the case was reported. Well, coming up after the break, how the police are tackling the influx of illegal immigrants. So stay with us. Thanks for staying with us right here on Crime Watch. Now, the economic uncertainties shrouding the region has hit Singapore in a big way in recent months. This has come in the shape of illegal immigrants attempting to come onto our shores and sneaking past our checkpoints.
The unemployment rates in the region look set to worsen. This may well force more workers to seek alternatives in order to make ends meet. Singapore is caught in the middle of all this as a choice location for the illegal immigrants.
From January to March this year, the police have caught a total of 3,327 illegal immigrants. This is about double the number of illegal immigrants arrested in the same period last year.
About 79% of the illegal immigrants arrested in recent months have entered Singapore by sea. The South Coast is particularly open to illegal entry. By speedboat, it takes less than 15 minutes to get to Singapore from Batam.
While Singapore continues to welcome foreigners here to work, visit or study, they must come through proper channels. Those who flout the immigration laws flagrantly have been and would be severely punished.
Singapore's limited land and resources cannot absorb this influx. If allowed to continue entering unabated, the presence of illegal immigrants pose serious social and security problems.
The Singapore authorities have been coming down hard on the illegal immigrants. This involves a two-pronged approach at sea and on land. At the checkpoints, inspection of immigration documents have been stepped up and checks are being made on incoming and outgoing vehicles to stop smugglers from trying to ferry illegal immigrants in and out of checkpoints. A similar process of surveillance is carried out at sea. Our vulnerability as an island state demands that we guard our shores. Patrols at sea have been intensified. Security and control at our shores are tightened. The latest equipment to join in the Police Coast Guard's coastal defence strategy are these mobile surveillance stations.
This is called a radar system, where it enables us to detect any slow or fast contact coming from the neighbouring shoreline into our territorial water. After we pick out any contact, we'll pass it to the electro-optic system. This device is very sensitive. They can pick out any contact during complete darkness.
The mobile surveillance stations have been in use since last November. 3 men manage one unit at one time to pick out suspicious boats that the patrol vessels and observation posts might miss. The Police Coast Guard seize and confiscate all boats ferrying illegal immigrants. This is to cripple the operations of the smugglers. They also arrest all illegal immigrants found on Singapore waters, regardless of their claimed final destination.
Singapore, our island republic, has a long and twisted coastline. Now, there are narrow strips of waters between us and our neighboring countries. Many illegal immigrants, they try to take advantage of these constraints, but they are wrong. This is because we have deployed all our patrol boats to cover all vital points in the sea. Our officers are vigilant. Apart from radar surveillance, we have observation posts set up along the coast, and these are manned by officers from the land units and national servicemen.
Even if the illegal immigrants manage to make their way onto the mainland, there are land raids to flush them out. The land raids are carried out at places where the illegal immigrants work, stay, hide or congregate. This include forested areas, construction sites, lodging houses, HDB flats and public areas. Crimewatch went on one such raid to find out how the police are mobilized during such operations. It is 8:30 p.m. at the Bedok police station. The head of tonight's raid is ASP Maria O. She gives a last briefing to her men before they fan out in separate teams to net their targets. The first destination is a public area in front of an eating place in Bedok. But along the way, suspected illegal immigrants are nabbed for verification as well. At the destination, groups of suspected illegal immigrants are rounded up. The verification process begins immediately. Officers scrutinize and screen the documents to determine their authenticity. In less than 2 hours, the police have gathered a total of 38 suspected illegal immigrants. The first batch is ferried back to the station. It is almost 11 p.m. by this time. The men are getting ready for operation number 2. ASPO makes some last-minute changes to her plans after consulting with the intelligence. The men are separated into 3 teams.
Usually it's after our intel has confirmed that these illegal immigrants or overstayers are in the unit. Then we will plan our entry into the unit.
And the unit is a second-floor flat in an old estate of Chai Chi. Midway, ASPO receives information that the raid of her other team has reaped a total of 28 Myanmar illegal immigrants. The raid at this air-conditioned Bedok flat proves successful. Even the harbourer is nabbed.
Okay.
The result of the 4-hour raid, 67 suspected illegal immigrants and the person giving them shelter were caught. Those found to be without valid immigration papers face up to 6 months in jail and at least 3 strokes of the cane. If they are not caned, they are liable to a fine not exceeding $6,000.
The sheer numbers of illegal immigrants is a problem by itself. In the event of a disorder breaking out, or the event of a spate of crimes being committed, it is all the much harder for us to restore control or to apprehend the culprits. It only takes a few of these illegal immigrants to carry out a spate of crimes, to heighten the sense of insecurity of Singaporeans, as we witnessed in the spate of robberies at landed homes last year. We are also mindful that given the current economic climate, it will be very difficult for illegal immigrants to secure employment, which is the very reason which they come to Singapore for. And in order just to raise money to return from where they come from, some of them may well turn to crime.
Illegal immigrants who have been caned and jailed await their repatriation back to their home countries. Many of them find themselves worse off after their excursion to Singapore, all because of the syndicates who cheat them with promises of entry and jobs in return for money.
This here you can find a job very good and also get very good pay. 1 month maybe you can get 2,000 over something. So I was interested in this, so I come here to Singapore.
Saya tahunya dikasih tahu sama itu tekong, yang mana dia kasih tahu Singapura ada kerja gitu. Ternyata saya alami sampai sini, saya jadi orang terlantar, tidak ada kerja, makan pun susah, tidur pun tak ada tempat, jadi tidak ada tempat berlindung saya.
I found some friends, so by that way I found he's normally doing the same cheating way, that he's taking the people from there and just bring up here, and after that he just disappeared.
Ya, sekarang sudah merasakan kerugian banyak. Rugi pun ada, merasakan sakitnya pun ada. Gitu. Sedih sekali gitu. Seolah-olah daripada cucu saya sampai 1000 cucu, saya tak akan mau pergi sini lagi. Dari sengsaranya sini.
The inmates come from different countries across Asia, but they will all go back bearing similar scars.
So you served your 3 stroke already?
Yes.
How was it?
It's painful.
You can take it?
Can take first stroke, nearly got fainted.
Masalah rotan belum terjadi kena rotan, tapi sudah merasakan sakitnya gitu. Sebelum merasakan, tapi sudah merasakan sakitnya. Ya, sudah sedih sekali.
It's not just about getting to the illegal immigrants. The syndicates responsible for making money out of these desperate people are well on the police hit list.
I think we have, and we will continue to be very tough on persons involved in syndicated activities, be it smuggling, employing or harboring illegal immigrants. It is these very syndicates that profit most from the illegal immigrants. Without syndicates smuggling illegal immigrants into Singapore, without syndicates or employers providing jobs for illegal immigrants, and without persons who provide refuge to these illegal immigrants, there would be very little reason for illegal immigrants to come to Singapore.
Anyone found guilty of abetting illegal immigrants' entry into Singapore will be given a jail term of between 6 months to 2 years. They are also liable to a maximum fine of $6,000. Those found guilty of harboring illegal immigrants will be jailed between 6 months to 2 years. They are also liable to a fine of a maximum of $6,000. Offenders who are HDB flat owners can also be evicted. Under the HDB regulations, HDB can also reclaim the flat if the owner, his spouse, or any authorized occupier has been convicted of harboring illegal immigrants or overstayers. The police have to be tough against the illegal immigrants to see an end to this problem, but Singaporeans too have a part to play.
I think Singaporeans need to be mindful of the impact of the illegal immigrant problem on them. Not only from the point of view of the sense of insecurity that can create. I think more importantly, they must understand that it is not worth their while to contribute to the problem by employing illegal immigrants or providing refuge to them, or worse still, take part in syndicated activities to smuggle in illegal immigrants into Singapore.
Harbouring or employing illegal immigrants are serious crimes liable for jail terms and caning. Employees caught employing immigration offenders face jail terms of between 6 months and 2 years and a maximum fine of $6,000. Caning is mandatory for those who employ more than 5 immigration offenders.
If you know of or suspect anyone of harbouring illegal immigrants or employing illegal immigrants, please call our police hotline at 1-800-225-0000. That's 1-800-225-0000. The Singapore Police is monitoring the situation very closely and are geared up to deal with the situation.
We're going for a short break right now. When we come back, the police need your help in solving the murder of a young Indonesian student. Stay with us. The police need your help in the murder of an Indonesian exchange student, Dini Haryati. On the 4th of January this year, Dini Haryati left Albert Court Hotel after the late night shift at about 11:10 p.m. As per normal, when she's on the late night shift, Dini took a direct bus from her workplace back to a flat in Woodlands. She's estimated to have reached the Woodlands interchange at around 11:50 p.m. For the past 4.5 months, Dini would take this pavement to lead her home to a flat about 200 meters away. It was on this path that Dini and her flatmates used to travel when they were on the same shift. But on that fateful night of the 4th of January 1998, she was without her friends and she never made it home. Two days later, on the 6th of January, Dini Haryati's body was found in the plant landscape beside the pavement along Woodlands Square. Her backpack, shoes and Walkman were found nearby. Police post-mortem showed that Dini Haryati died from a fractured skull. She was likely to have been knocked out cold with a blunt object. She had also been sexually assaulted. Police suspect that Dini was attacked along the dimly lit pavement sometime between 12 midnight and 12:30 a.m. Police are appealing for help from Dini's fellow passengers on bus 960.
Sunday night, I drive my last bus to the interchange. So I stopped the bus and see a lot of passengers, and most of them is foreign workers.
If you are a resident of these blocks fronting the Woodlands MRT station and recall seeing suspicious people along this pavement, we need your help. If you recall seeing anyone or any group lurking around suspiciously in the vicinity of Woodlands MRT on the 4th of January this year around 12 midnight, please call the police hotline at 1-800-225-0000.
It is likely that the assailant or assailants were armed with a heavy object to be used as a weapon. If you have any information regarding this case, we need your help. Your identity will be kept strictly confidential.
Well, that's it for Crime Watch tonight. Do join us again next month for more stories. Until then, have a safe weekend.
Good night.
In Crime Watch tonight, a doorstep molester who preyed on young women in Woodlands, and a heart-tugging housebreaking story involving a mother and her child.
Hi, I'm DSP Teo Ziming. Welcome to Crime Watch. Between January and March of 2009, 12 women in Woodlands were stalked and sexually outraged just as they were about to enter their homes. The attacks were brash and sudden, and in nearly all cases, they happened at night. Watch how the police track down the elusive perpetrator, also dubbed the doorstep molester.
It was about 10 p.m., the usual time Maria, a sales coordinator, would be making her way home from work. It was an evening like any other, except that unknown to her, someone had been watching her. The attack was sudden, and from the way it was carried out, it seemed premeditated. Maria immediately made a report to the police. Norazmin Yap from Jurong Police Division headquarters was the investigation officer.
From what I remember, he was wearing dark singlet and checkered Bermudas, and he seems young, I think around 20s.
What about his complexion, dark or fair?
Actually, he's Chinese.
If you were to see him again, can you recognize him?
I think I can.
Maria is our latest victim. She was molested at night. The other victims were Chinese or look like Chinese. They are all staying in Woodlands and they are all wearing short skirts.
Now the cases has the similar modus of operandi, which is attacking the victims at their doorsteps.
Looks like we're dealing with a serial doorstep molester.
Yes, I agree. The suspect seems to be wearing the same wardrobe, wearing black singlet and checkered Bermudas. Let's continue to conduct more inquiries on the ground.
As the incidents all occurred in around the same vicinity, Io Norazmin and his team carried out checks with residents while at the same time kept a lookout for the suspect.
Hello, good afternoon. The officers from Jurong Police, We'd like to check, have you ever seen a male Chinese wearing black singlet, checkered Bermudas, about 20 over years old?
No.
No. Okay, thank you.
No one could give any clue as to who he was. The field inquiry was complemented with checks on persons fitting the description given by victims.
Okay, Mr. Chia, thank you so much.
The description of the culprit was also disseminated to other ground forces so that they could also keep a lookout. Someone who usually donned a black singlet and checkered Bermudas when he looked for his prey. Crime advisories were also put up at void decks of flats to notify the public of the molester at large and to remind the public to immediately call 999 should they come across the crime in progress. Female residents were advised to be vigilant and alert. Despite these multi-pronged measures, in less than a month after the last incident, the elusive and bold doorstep molester struck again. This time, he was even more daring and changed his time of attack. He struck in broad daylight. On a fairly crowded Saturday afternoon, Angeline least expected anyone would stalk her. Soon after Angeline had entered the lift, a young man showed up. He first monitored the lift to see at which floor it would stop. In this case, it was the 5th floor. Immediately, he raced up the stairs to catch up with his intended victim. Unknown to him, his presence at the lift landing had been captured on CCTV. Once again, the attack was brash and unexpected. Though she was stunned, Angeline remembered the crime prevention advice and managed to catch a good look at her attacker.
Police?
Angeline, can you describe the person to me?
He was wearing a black singlet and a checkered Bermudas, and I think he's a Chinese.
Did you manage to see his face?
Yes, when he was running down the stairs.
If you were to see him again, can you recognize him?
Yes.
After the break, the police put a stop to the doorstep molester.
All MRT stations in Singapore have CCTV cameras installed. Today, there are about 6,000 cameras already in operation. These have been part of the SMRT's video surveillance project since 2004. With more than 1 million people riding the trains every day, These cameras are crucial to enhance safety and security at the stations.
CCTV recordings from about the time when Angeline arrived at the station was recalled and scrutinized. Among a stream of commuters, Angeline was spotted. She was being followed by a man wearing a dark sleeveless top and checkered Bermudas, the same kind of clothing the molester would don when he preyed on his victims.
This was taken at Admiralty Station on the 7th of March at 1502 hours. Now you compare with this. Same day at Block 762. Right? Taken at 1520 hours. Which means the suspect took 18 minutes to get there from Admiralty MRT Station.
From what I know, it's slightly more than a kilometer between these two locations. Sounds plausible to me.
Yes, and what's more, both the images are showing the same person.
With the image at hand, the next challenge for Ayo Norazmin would be who he was and where was his place of residence. Ayo Norazmin immediately reworked the taskings and reorganized his team for this challenge. The hard work paid off. Soon they narrowed down the doorstep molester as a 22-year-old Chan Wei Xiang, a student at a private school. Victims who had told police they could recognize their attacker were invited to a photo identification session.
That's him. He's the one who attacked me.
Are you sure?
Yes. He's here.
With the positive confirmation that Chan Wei Xiang was the culprit, Ayo Norazmin and his team were ready to arrest the bold doorstep molester.
I didn't do anything, I swear.
But we have witnesses.
You're lying.
I need to check your room.
Go ahead.
Sir. Are these yours?
Yes.
Wei you're under arrest.
The clothings were found in the suspect's bedroom. They fit the description of those worn by the doorstep molester. Maria, the only victim who wasn't available to attend the earlier photo identification session with the investigation officer, was promptly invited to Jurong Police Station for an ID parade.
There. That's him. Number 4.
Number 4. One step forward.
Are you sure it's him? Positive. That's him.
Wei Xiang, the victims have identified you to be the person who molested them. What do you have to say? Why did you do it?
I had a good relationship with my girlfriend. And then suddenly she left me. And when she left me, I felt very bored. How to teach these girls a lesson?
How do you choose your victims?
I mostly choose Chinese girls. Those that wear short skirts.
What did you do?
I follow them from the MRT to their doorsteps. And then when they are about to open the door, I go behind them and I touch them.
Chan Wei Xiang was found guilty on 12 charges of using criminal force with intention to outrage a person's modesty. He was sentenced to 26 months imprisonment and given 3 strokes of the cane.
Despite being elusive and changing his time of criminal act from nighttime to day, after the lookout notice was circulated to the community, the doorstep molester could not escape from the long arm of the law. Through perseverance and determination and the good information coming from the victims, Ayo Norazmin and his team of investigators from Jurong Police Division headquarters were able to solve the case within 3 months. To avoid becoming a victim, always be alert and attentive to your surroundings. If you suspect that you are being followed, don't panic. Stay calm. Proceed to the nearest location where there is a crowd or other people. Contact the police at 999 at the earliest opportunity. Avoid taking shortcuts, especially if the shortcuts are dimly lit and secluded. When coming home late at night, ask a family member to wait at the bus stop, car park, or lift landing to escort you home. Should you be molested, lodge a police report immediately. Provide details, Distinct characteristics such as height and any unique features and the clothing donned by the culprit will be helpful and useful for officers to solve the crime. Remember, holding off lodging a report may embolden the criminal. Finally, as important evidence may be left on the victim's clothing after an offence, where possible, it is recommended that clothing items not be washed so that it can be seized for evidence if necessary. If you find yourself in a similar situation as Chan Wei Xiang in this police file story, or if you know someone with such an inclination, do contact the following helplines. Take proactive steps for help before it's too late.
After the break, a mother makes her young daughter help her commit burglary.
Welcome back to Crime Watch. Criminals, whether they're thieves, scammers, or loan sharks, will usually find others to help them in their crime spree. By law, people, young or old, who are accomplices to a crime are as culpable and are liable to face criminal charges. In our next story, the accomplice in the break-in was a minor. She was only 10 years of age when she was asked by her mother to help commit the crime.
Chia Sui Lian, secretary of a private club, arrived for work one morning and discovered the premises had been broken into.
Police?
Mohammed Shawal from Ang Mo Kio Police Division headquarters was the lead investigation officer. He was assisted by Mark Liu. A scene of crime officer was at the crime scene to uncover as much forensic evidence, including the presence of fingerprints. Damage to property would also be recorded and entered as evidence.
$11,000 gone just like that. Why must this happen? Second time in 1 month.
Was there a break-in previously?
No break-in. It's this new employee. She got into the jackpot room and took the money. After that, she disappeared.
Does your club have any CCTV camera installed?
We have many. There's one outside, I'll show you.
Fortunately, a CCTV camera was installed and mounted above a wooden door gracing the entrance of the clubhouse. The doorknob was damaged, an indication that it had been forced open by the burglar. Though obscured by the night, the footage revealed two persons arriving at the entrance of the clubhouse at about 11:30 p.m.
Boss, she's the one who stole the money from my jackpot room. That's the one I was telling you about.
We can't even see her face. How do you know it's the person you're referring to?
I don't need to see the face. I can tell that thief anywhere. And she's now back to rob me again.
Who is she?
I think Mr. Wong is referring to Ng Bi Hong.
Yes, Bi Hong. She told me she has 3 young children and she needed money. I pitied her and gave her a job.
Bi Hong was offered a job as a cashier at the club. Her work involved exchanging customers' cash notes for $1 coins. On her first day of work, Bi Hong was tempted by the cash that was entrusted to her.
Bi Hong, this is $752 worth of coins for you to change for the customers. After closing, remember, count all the money before putting it in the safe over there. Understand?
Yes, Mr. Wong.
Good.
When Mr. Wong returned later that afternoon, Bi Hong was gone. Not only that, his money at the cash counter were all gone.
Here's the application form Bi Hong submitted. It has a particulars.
I'll run a check on her.
Okay. There was another person who was with her. Do you know who she is?
I got no idea.
Ng Bi Hong's registered place of residence was Whampoa Drive. I.O. Mark Liu was immediately tasked to proceed to her home to find out more.
Is your ex-wife Ng Bi Hong?
Yeah. Is she staying here now?
Leng Chun Tek was Bee Hong's ex-husband.
When was the last time you saw her?
Yesterday afternoon, when she came and see my eldest daughter.
So where is she now?
What are you doing down there? Policemen looking for you, huh?
Eunice, how often does Mommy bring you out?
Mommy told me I'm her favorite. Sometimes she take me out shopping or watch a movie.
Just you and your mother?
Yes.
Did you go anywhere special last night? Where did she take you?
Took me to a clubhouse.
What clubhouse?
Calm down, Mr. Chun. Eunice, if your mother took you to a clubhouse last night, we need to know what happened.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Whatever it is, your mother needs help. We are here to help her.
Io Mark further elaborated to both Eunice and Leng Chun Tek that in order to prevent Bee Hong from committing more crime and getting into more serious offences, there was an urgent need for the police to locate her.
Go on. Tell the police officer what really happened.
Tell us, Eunice.
Mommy's here. Don't be scared, okay? It's okay. It's okay. Come on, let's go.
Mommy? Mommy, are you okay?
Mommy's okay. Mommy's okay. Eunice, Mommy's doing this for you, for Titi and Mei Mei. Do you understand?
Then why must you break the door?
Eunice, after this is over, Mommy will get you a big reward, okay? A big present for your birthday.
Out of bond and sympathy for her mother, Eunice stopped querying and continued to assist her mother with her criminal deeds.
Quick.
What's going to happen to Mommy? Is Mommy going to prison?
Eunice, do you know what your mommy did was wrong?
Yes, I know and I'm sorry. But please don't send her to prison.
If you know where she is, tell us.
Tell the officer you know where Mommy is.
Staying at Telok Blangah.
Where in Telok Blangah?
Block 76, Telok Blangah Drive.
Io Shawal was promptly updated, while Io Mark Liu was still with Eunice and her father at Whampoa Drive. As Eunice was not able to state the exact address where Bee Hong was, a team of officers was immediately dispatched to Telok Blangah to coordinate with Io Mark Liu at Whampoa Drive. Along Telok Blangah Drive, one of his officers spotted the suspect. She was heading for Block 76.
Police. Bee Hong, open up.
The police are here. They know it's...
While Io Shawal was persuading Bee Hong to open the door at Telok Blangah, Eunice offered her help to get her mother to open the door. Knowing the close relationship between Eunice and her mother, Bee Hong's ex-husband agreed that he and his daughter would go with Io Mark Liu to persuade his ex-wife to give up.
Mommy! Please come out!
Eunice!
Mommy! Mommy!
It's my daughter!
I know! Yeah! You want to go to jail after what we went through? Is it worth it or not? Cool down. All right.
When it was clear that Bee Hong was not positive to her daughter's begging to open the door, and that there was a man with her to persistently dissuade her from doing so, Io Shawal decided to go for other options. after both the daughter and father had left the scene. As permission was needed from the higher authority to allow forced entry into the house, Ayo Shawal provided a quick appraisal of the situation and the need to use force to break open the door to the Deputy Head of Investigation of Ang Mo Kio Police Division Headquarters.
Ma'am, suspects are locked in. We need to force open the door. Permission to activate SOC?
Permission was obtained from the Deputy Head of Investigation to break down the door to arrest B. Hong.
Stand by to break it.
The officers from the Special Operations Command were activated when they were about to deploy the mechanical method of entry, in short, the MMOE. Ah Liang, who had been dissuading B. Hong from opening the door, heard the electric saw and decided to give up.
I surrender. Open the door. Turn around. Slowly move back.
Come on, police!
Ng B. Hong, who was pregnant at the time of her arrest, was charged with criminal breach of trust, housebreaking, and theft offences. She was found guilty and sentenced to 26 months imprisonment. Police investigation also revealed that B. Hong was on more than one occasion pressurized by her boyfriend to give him money, and as a result, she resorted to committing some of the criminal deeds. B. Hong's boyfriend, Lim Liang Huat, was charged and convicted of dishonestly receiving stolen property and sentenced to 3 months imprisonment. Eunice, whose real identity is withheld as she is a minor, admitted to abetting her mother. A case was brought to the attention of the Attorney General's chambers. The Attorney General, after review and in view of the circumstances of the case, decided that no further action would be taken against her.
Eunice is currently attending primary school and undergoing counselling. For club owners, it is important that the key to the safe should be properly secured and not left unsecured, say in a drawer and easily accessible by all staff. The key should also not be kept within the premises overnight. The combination lock number to the safe should be changed regularly or whenever there is any staff turnover to avoid unauthorized access. Well, we've come to the end of Crime Watch. If you have any query or feedback, do drop us an email. Until next month, I'm DSP Teo Ziming, signing off.
Our neighbours are fighting again. This time sounds quite serious, you know.
They are always fighting. Don't be busybody. Go to sleep.
Yelah. Hello? Hello, police? Yeah, I want to make a report. My neighbours are fighting. Yeah, and there's a lot of screaming and shouting going on. Yes. Okay, my name is Amira binti Apid, and my address is Yishun Avenue 11. Yeah. Wait, I think I heard something fall outside.
Sir, this is Madam Amira. She's the one that called for police.
Madam Amira, can you tell me what happened?
They've been quarreling the whole day. Then, suddenly, around midnight, I heard a woman scream, so I called the police. Then suddenly, I heard a loud noise. When I looked out the window, her body was already on the floor.
Do you know which unit she was from?
No, I'm not sure.
Thank you for your help, Madam Amira. We need to do a floor-to-floor search and interview the residents of this block. Let's find out where she was from.
Yes, sir. Police. Sir, can I just check if any family members missing from your house?
There's only 2 of us.
Could you just make a check for me, please? So just the two of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
在
Some blood here. Hello, police, open the door. Ops room. Possible unit of the deceased has been located. However, the unit is locked and there are bloodstains on the padlock. Request for SCDF assistance. Hello, police, open the door. Sir, I'm SIO Desmond Tan from Woodlands Division. A person fell from one of the units here. Do you know anything about it?
Don't know what you're talking about.
What is your name, sir?
Wang. You can call me Wang. I'm injured. I need to see a doctor.
Mr. Wang, please remain where you are.
I'm just going to get the keys to open the gate.
No, Mr. Wang. Please remain where you are. SCDF is on the way.
Ready? Up.
Ops room. Please call duty officer SIS. Ben, there's a victim here. She's still alive.
Have you searched the entire place?
Yes, sir. We found one female victim in the kitchen toilet and two female deceased in the bedroom. Sir, we also recovered a knife stained with blood underneath the mattress that the two deceased were found. We recovered a metal spatula stained with blood in the washing machine. There were two other knives recovered from the attached toilet in the master bedroom. One was a chopper and the other looked like a kitchen knife.
Ryan, process the scene.
Roger.
Take, document the evidence.
Roger.
Dr. Sir.
Afternoon, sir. What have you got for me so far?
Okay, this is what we got.
Yes.
We made our preliminary checks.
Okay.
The deceased Zhang Meng and the daughter Feng Jianyu,
Yes.
Yang Jie, and the victim Li Meiling, they are all tenants in the flat.
Okay.
The accused, Wang Zijian, resided at Tianjin, China, have been having a relationship with Zhang Meng. This is Wang's third trip to Singapore. Over a period of time, he has been feeling cheated and abused by the deceased.
What's his version with regards to the day in question?
The accused claimed that he and the deceased Zhang Meng have been arguing violently. Although he confessed attacking Zhang Meng, Jianyu, and Meiling, but he has no idea how Yang Jie died.
I don't know how that woman Yang Jie fell. I didn't even touch her. I only killed the other three in the flat.
Fine. So why do you do it?
Zhang Ming was my girlfriend. She's always expecting me to pay for everything. Pay, pay, pay. Every day only want to eat crabs.
You didn't buy crabs?
We just ate crabs yesterday. So I bought fish. Fish good for you.
But Jianyu likes crab.
Crabs are so expensive, I can't afford it.
Stupid man.
Why do you kill the daughter as well?
Jianyu never liked me. I tried to be nice to her. Bought her favorite foods, cooked for her. Even let she and her mother eat first and I'll eat the leftovers. And she always give me that look.
Look? What kind of look?
Hate. She hated me!
Stupid man. Don't know how to buy crabs. Poor man. Can't even afford to buy crabs. Stupid, poor man.
Your mother chose me, I'm not your father.
Why don't you just go back to China and leave us alone? Shh. Why couldn't you just keep your mouth shut? Now she's angry. Can you go and buy some crabs for dinner?
I've already spent all my money on the fish!
But you're only here for 1 to 2 weeks. Can't we enjoy ourselves when you're here?
I don't have money anymore! Everything here is so expensive in Singapore!
No money? You are already staying here for free. What more do you want me to do?
You promised me to find a job here in Singapore.
It's not my fault that the agent wants $4,000 to process your job and your work permit, you know?
Can't you just lend me some money? I'll pay you back once I get a job.
You know I don't have any money. All my money belongs to my family. And it's all for Jianyu's education.
Where are you going?
Out.
What about me?
If you don't like being cooped up here, you can go and find your own place to stay in Singapore.
So tell me what happened that night.
When Zhang Ming got home that night,
You go out.
no,
Then why do you stink?
I really regret coming here.
If you don't like it, then go back. Pack your bags and go home tomorrow.
Can't you say something nice when you come back?
Okay. Let's not quarrel anymore. I know I haven't been very loving towards you lately. Let me make it up to you.
After that, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking of how she humiliated me. I tried so hard to make her happy, but it was never enough. Never. I was so angry. I bought all this expensive seafood for her, but she couldn't even put it in the fridge. Wasted my money. Just complained all the time. Treated me like a servant. What kind of life was this? I felt the blood rushing to my head. It felt like my head was going to explode.
Come back to bed, darling.
Die!
Ma, are you okay?
Who's your daddy now? I realized I killed 2 people. That's when I decided that I better hide the knife. Then it occurred to me that there were other people in the flat. I was so stupid. Don't know why I took the metal thing. My mind was blank. It was like I couldn't control myself. It was then that I realized Yang Jie was missing. So I went to look for her. I couldn't find Yang Jie, so I went back to finish off her daughter. I knew I needed to get away. But I couldn't go to the airport looking the way I did.
So what do you do?
I took a bath first.
Where?
In the master bedroom's toilet.
You found 2 knives at the master bedroom toilet. Do you bring them there?
Yes. I wanted to wash the blood away.
Then what happened after that?
I packed my bags. And when I was about to leave, I heard someone knocking on the door. That was the police officer.
There was this one other person, right? The woman Yang Jie that we found on the ground floor.
I didn't do anything to her!
Don't lie to me. We have forensic scientists working round the clock, collecting the blood samples and evidence. You will see if you're responsible for Yang Jie's death. According to the pathologist, there were several cuts on Yang Jie's fingers. But other than that, all the other injuries is consistent with a fall from height.
Cuts on the fingers and no other injuries?
There were also signs of bruising on the inner fingers, like she's gripping onto something tightly before she fell.
Okay, Jason. Now, I want you to head back to the flat, look for any other fresh evidence.
Yes, sir. Ryan, found some blood stain here. Ken, document this.
So, what did the forensic report say?
The blood samples of the deceased Zhang Meng and Feng Jianyu found in a flat matched to the blood found on the knife underneath the mattress. The victim, Mei Ling's blood, were also found on 3 other weapons. Hence, we can confirm these were the murder weapons that Wang has used.
Is there anything to tie the murder weapons to the deceased Yang Jie?
None of the blood on the weapons found matched her blood samples. In fact, none of the blood samples taken from the flat were matched to her.
What about the autopsy report on Yang Jie?
Remember the cuts on her fingers? There were also signs of bruising on her inner fingers, like she's gripping onto something tightly before she fell. We also found blood splatters on the outside of the kitchen window, indicative of an attack on someone holding onto a bamboo pole holder.
So, the blood splatter, together with the cuts on the fingers, prove that Wang forced Yang Jie to fall to her death?
After reviewing all the evidence, we believe that this is what happened. After killing Zhang Meng and her daughter Jianyu, Wang went after Mei Ling and her mother Yang Jie. But during the attack on Mei Ling, Yang Jie ran out of the bedroom. So Wang went to look for her. But we believe that he actually saw her trying to climb out of the kitchen window.
Let me go, please! Let me go, please! Let me...
What about the blood found on the padlock that alerted us in the first place?
That was Wang's blood. It probably got onto the padlock when he was trying to escape. So even if he doesn't admit it, the evidence will speak for itself. We have enough forensic evidence to prosecute Wang for committing the 3 murders.
Okay, I agree. Good job, Jason.
Thank you, sir.
In 2012, Wang Zijian was found guilty of the murder of Yang Jie. He was found guilty of culpable homicide not amounting to murder for the deaths of Zhang Meng and her daughter Feng Jianyu. Subsequently, the prosecution appealed against the sentence of culpable homicide not amounting to murder, and the Court of Appeal found Wang Zijian guilty of the murders of Zhang Meng and Feng Jianyu. In 2014, the Court of Appeal also dismissed Wang Zijian's appeal and convicted him for the murders of all 3 deceased persons, and Wang Zijian received the death penalty. Wang Zijian had tried to hide the truth behind the death of Yang Jie. Although he already admitted to the death of Zhang Meng and Feng Jianyu, police investigators were not convinced of his version of what happened to Yang Jie. Determined to make sure that justice was served, police investigators went the extra mile to go back to the scene and look for new evidence to uncover the truth about the circumstances of Yang's death and the role that Wang played in it. Due to the extensive number of forensic evidence to be processed, officers from Ang Mo Kio Police Division, CID Special Investigations Section, and Forensic Management Branch, as well as the Health Sciences Authority, worked for 2 years to bring this case to trial. The tireless effort and hard work of all involved conclusively led to the successful prosecution and conviction of Wang Zijian in the Yishun triple murder case. The Singapore Police Force plays an important role in maintaining Singapore's safety and security. When this peace is shattered, it is also our duty to apprehend the guilty parties, uncover the truth, and uphold justice. However, members of the public also play an important role in keeping Singapore safe. Indeed, about 30% of the crimes in Singapore are solved by the police with the assistance of the public. In this case, a timely call from a concerned member of the public, coupled with the fast response of the police officers, led to the swift apprehension of Wang Zijian before he could flee from the flat. We encourage members of the public to call 999 if you suspect a major crime is in progress or in critical situations where someone is in danger. We've come to the end of this episode of Crime Watch. If you have any feedback, do drop us an email. Until next month, I'm DSP Julius Lim, signing off.
Ma'am, look at camera E3.
Who are the camera? What is he doing in a restricted location? We need to make sure he's safe. Ops room to FRT2 Alpha. An unidentified male has been spotted near Area 4 Delta. Please proceed to point and verify. Over.
Roger. Proceeding to location now.
Sir, are you okay? What are you doing here? Can you understand English?
Yes.
What is your name?
Maruf.
Sir, please follow us. You are not allowed to be here.
I need you to place your right thumb on the screen here. You told the officers earlier that your name was Maruf Al-Mamun. Is that correct? Mr. Maruf, do you have your passport with you? Why were you walking along the causeway pipes?
I wanted to go back to Bangladesh. My friend in Malaysia said that he will help me go home.
When the officers found you, your clothes were wet. How come?
I wanted to swim to Malaysia. I was at Woodlands Park and I could see Malaysia, but it was very far away. So I swam to the causeway so I could walk to Malaysia.
Why did you decide to go back to Bangladesh from Malaysia? Mr. Maruf?
I don't have a passport.
Where is your passport?
I was working in a construction company. Then I ran away. They have my passport. I have been secretly living in Singapore without a passport.
Team, Woodlands Checkpoint has reported a case of attempted illegal departure on the causeway. His name is Maruf Al-Mamun. He came to Singapore from Bangladesh to work as a welder at Channing Construction Company. Then he was reported as missing 3 years ago. Woodlands Checkpoint found him loitering on the causeway yesterday.
Where was he going?
Apparently, he was trying to get to Malaysia so that he could go home.
Was he alone?
That's what I'm going to find out. Woodlands Checkpoint has done a search of the vicinity for other possible offenders. PCG also assisted in the search, but none was cited. Dinesh, Eiling, I want you to look at the CCTV footage. See if you can find any other leads on how Maruf accomplished this.
Yes, sir. But I didn't like working there. I couldn't quit, so I just ran away.
What have you been doing since you ran away from Channing Construction Company?
I work in companies here and there. They pay me cash.
So when did you decide to escape to Malaysia?
3 days ago, I went to Woodlands Park. I could see Malaysia from there. I thought I could swim there.
So why did you wait till last night? Why didn't you do it 3 days ago?
There were many people there. I was scared that someone would see me.
But even if you came back later, someone might still have spotted you, right?
But there was no one there that night. I was wearing my jeans, so I made it into a rope. Then I reached the causeway and climbed up. I thought it would be faster if I walked there.
What time was it?
My friend said 10 p.m.
Your friend? Mr. Maruf, did you have help in leaving Singapore?
Yes,
How many people helped you?
2. But I only know one person's name. His name is Sharif. He brought another friend, but I don't know his name. They helped me to make sure that nobody was there.
Do you have Sharif's number?
I lost his number when I lost my phone in the sea. I don't remember his number.
How did you know Sharif?
I met him at my old workplace. He came from Bangladesh to work like me.
Where is Sharif now?
I don't know.
It turns out that Maruf did indeed have 2 accomplices. However, he claims to only know the name of one of them, Sharif. I ran a search on him, but there are at least 3,000 work permit holders with that name. Do you two find anything?
I ran a search and Maruf has no other priors besides overstaying. The jeans he mentioned were also recovered from Woodlands Park.
We reviewed the CCTV footage as well, but didn't find anything.
Looks like Sharif is our only lead. Maruf said that they worked together before at his previous company.
Channing Construction Company.
Yes, we should pay them a visit. See if they have any information on Sharif and Maruf. Thanks for meeting us at such short notice, Mr. Faiz.
No problem. I checked, and we don't have anyone named Sharif or Maruf working here as of now.
I see. Could you check your list of former employees for them?
Can, but I need some time to look through it again.
Thank you, Mr. Faiz. Please update us if you have any further information. Here's my name card.
Will do.
Maruf's former company will take some time to get back to us. Right now, they are our only lead for Sharif.
So I pulled up Maruf's profile. Turns out he used to stay at Yunus Link Lodge. If he and Sharif worked together, then maybe they both stayed there in the past?
Possible. Let's go. So these are all the residents who have the name Sharif?
Yes, Sharif is quite a common name here.
Does it include former residents?
No, but I can look that up for you too.
Thanks. Could you also share a list of their roommates as well?
All right.
Do you keep track of the residents' in and out timings?
Yes, all residents have to tap in and tap out at the gantry, so we have their records.
Could you retrieve their gantry records for us for the last 3 days?
Okay, I will generate the reports and send it to you once it's ready.
That'll be great.
We went through the records that Channing Construction Company and Yunus Link Lodge sent over, but Channing Construction Company scanned in all their records, so we had to cross-check manually.
We found a Sharif on both lists. His full name is Mia Sharif, and he's both a former resident of Yunus Link Lodge and an ex-employee of Channing Construction Company. Like Maruf said, Sharif came here from Bangladesh a few years ago on a work permit, and he's worked for a few different companies since then.
So where is he working and staying at now?
He's at Senghuat Engineering now, but we have no updated records of his current residence.
Let's go find out.
Yes, we have a Mia Sharif working here. He took leave for 2 days, so he's not here now. He'll be back the day after.
Where is he now?
Most probably at the dormitory. He's currently staying at Muslim Migrant Workers Dormitory.
Do you know who his close friends are?
He usually hangs out with another worker named Joel.
Great. Please send me his profile too. Where does Joel stay?
Also at Muslim Migrant Workers Dormitory.
Can you send me their movement records for the last 3 days?
Okay.
Since we know where Sharif is staying, we should head to Muslim Migrant Workers Dormitory to get Sharif's movement records. See if they coincide with Maruf's timings to depart Singapore illegally.
I'll let them know we're coming down.
I managed to pull out both Mia Sharif and Joel's movement records and send them to you.
Thanks. What about Maruf Al-Mamun?
No records of him staying here, past or present.
I interviewed Maruf earlier, and he confirmed that both Mia Sharif and Joel helped him that night.
Can you identify Mia Sharif? And how about his friend Joel?
The dormitory's movement records show that on the night of Maruf's attempted illegal departure, both Sharif and Joel returned to the dormitory at 6:39 p.m. Then Sharif left at 7:16 p.m. and Joel left at 8:55 p.m. But they both returned at 11:52 p.m.
The timings match. Maruf said that he was at Woodlands Park at about 10, and Woodlands Checkpoint called him at 10:50 p.m.
I looked up Mia Sharif in our database. He has no priors, and it's been confirmed that he has been on a work permit from Bangladesh.
Then we have our guy. I'll get the police to help us bring them in.
I'm Investigation Officer Lee from Woodlands Police Division. I am Mia Sharif and Joel. You are both under arrest for abetting illegal departure. Cuff them.
I and Maruf worked at Channing Construction Company. We also stayed together at a Yunus Link Lodge. But sir, he left company. I did not talk to him until a few days ago.
What did he say to you?
Hello, Maruf. What happened?
I need to go back to Bangladesh, but I don't have a passport because I ran away from my company. I need your help to go back to Bangladesh.
How will you go back without passport?
I have a friend in Malaysia. He told me to go to Johor Bahru. Someone will help me to go to Bangladesh.
How will you go through without passport?
I know. If I go to checkpoint, police will catch me. So I will swim. I need somebody to keep a lookout. Can you help me?
Yes, brother. Of course, of course.
Brother, thank you very much for helping me.
No problem.
I have been here before. I think I'm going to swim there and then walk over to Malaysia. But I need your help to keep a lookout.
But I can only look one direction at one time. We need help. We need at least one more person to keep a lookout. For people somewhere.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'll help you. Come, let's go get some drinks. We'll think of something.
I went coffee shop that night. There, met Sharif and his friend.
At least I was so many people somewhere. Hey, Joel!
Hey.
Joel, this is Maruf, my old-time friend. Maruf, Joel. Joel, what are you doing later?
I go back dormitory. Why?
Do you think you can help a brother out?
Sharif.
It's okay, we can trust him.
Tell me, how I help?
Joel, Maruf is also from Bangladesh. He wants to swim to Malaysia from Woodlands Park. From there, he will go to Bangladesh.
Hey, you buy a ticket, go back home. I do not have a passport. Why? I ran away from my company. Oh, if you buy a ticket, police will catch you. Yes.
Did you know that by helping him, you'd be breaking the law?
Yes.
So what happened next?
There are no ladders. I think I'll just jump in.
Hey, this is dangerous. Better you climb down.
But how?
Maybe we get rope or something?
Oh, I can use my jeans. I can't swim in it anyway. Go, go, keep a lookout, go.
There's nobody, hurry. Faster, Maruf. Be careful.
Do you know how dangerous that was? Maruf could have gotten hurt if something went wrong. What would you have done if that happened?
I was just trying to help brothers, sir.
Not only that, what you did was against the law, even if you were trying to help your friend.
In the case that you have just seen, an overstayer made a dangerous attempt to depart Singapore illegally. Owing to the quick response and determination of officers from the Immigration and Checkpoints Authority, as well as strong collaboration with the Singapore Police Force, all of the suspects involved were swiftly arrested. The ICA takes a serious view of attempts to enter or depart Singapore illegally. Under the Immigration Act, the penalties for overstaying or illegal entry are a jail term of up to 6 months and a minimum of 3 strokes of the cane. While penalties for illegal departure are a fine of up to $1,000, a jail term of up to 6 months, or both. Our borders are our first line of defense in safeguarding Singapore. The ICA will continue to conduct security checks on travelers, conveyances, and cargo at the checkpoints to thwart attempts to smuggle undesirable persons, contraband, as well as prohibited and security items into Singapore. Anyone with information on immigration offenders can make a report via the ICA feedback form, which can be found on the ICA website at www.ica.gov.sg/contact us. Any information provided will be treated in the strictest confidence. If you witness anything suspicious or illegal, call the police hotline at 1-800-255-0000. For reporting of non-emergency cases, members of the public may visit SPF e-Services website at www.police.gov.sg/e-services. Members of the public who require urgent police assistance should call 999 immediately. Scammers have also been constantly evolving their tactics to prey on potential victims. Here's a celebrity who had a close encounter with a tech support scam where the perpetrator impersonated a support staff from an internet service provider.
It was in 2020 and we were still in the pandemic when I was filming, and I received a call from someone who claimed that he was from an internet service provider that I was subscribed to. And what happened was that I should get to my computer immediately to do something so that I would prevent an internet disruption. I was feeling a little bit suspicious because the internet service provider that he said he was from is not the one that I was subscribed to. And I told him that. But what he told me was that, our internet service provider is the one that provides all the network to all the other internet service providers. And so I didn't quite buy that story, and what I did was that I asked him for a phone number that I could verify as well as his name. And he gave it to me very confidently. I decided to call the official customer service hotline number of the internet service provider to verify if this was true. And the operator, first of all, told me that no, there was no disruption to the internet service. And upon checking, that the name and number that I provided her was false. She then also provided me with the anti-scam hotline number and advised me to report the incident, and so I did. On top of that, I wanted to share this on my social media because I hope that more people will be aware and avoid being scammed. I do think that a lot of the scams these days are a lot more high level than what I experienced before. But the common thing that I see is that it often preys on our fear. It could be fear of loss, fear of inconvenience, and my advice would be if we are aware of this fear that we have and not react to it immediately, it would be a lot easier to deal with the inconvenience when it happens than it is to recoup the losses as a result of a scam.
Since January 2022, there have been at least 277 victims to the China officials' impersonation scams, with losses amounting to at least $30 million. Victims receive voice-recorded phone calls, allegedly from government agencies, and the call is transferred to a supposed police officer. Victims will be told that they are being investigated for money laundering activities and instructed to provide their personal information and bank account information, open bank accounts to transfer money for the purposes of police investigations, meet unknown subjects to hand over or collect fake documents, report their movements daily, and to keep the investigations secret. Victims only realize that they had been scammed when there are unauthorized transactions made from their bank accounts or when the scammers did not return their money as promised. So to avoid becoming a victim, please pay attention to these tips. Overseas law enforcement agencies cannot conduct operations in Singapore, arrest anyone, or ask members of the public to help with any form of investigations. If you received an unexpected call with the plus prefix, be careful, it could be a scam. Never share your SingPass, bank account login details, and one-time password with anyone. No local government agency will request payment, a money transfer, or personal details over the phone, nor will they do so through automated voice machines. Vigilance plays a critical role in scam prevention. All it takes is a few minutes to look at suspicious requests carefully. If you need advice, please call our anti-scam helpline at 1-800-722-6688 or go to www.scamalert.sg. Together, we can help stop scams and prevent more people from becoming victims.
We have come to the end of this episode of Crimewatch. I'm DSP James Goh. Until next time, do your part to prevent, deter, and detect crime.
Give me all my money! Faster! Take all my money! You don't move, Quick, quick, quick. You don't move, Hey, any more or not? Don't bluff me, All take out. Quickly, faster, faster! Faster!
Panic alarm signal received from Ong Lai Pawnshop at Woodlands Street 255. All available resources, please respond. Proceed with caution. Over.
Roger. You don't follow me, Don't follow me.
Sir, we have secured the scene.
Any description of the robber?
One male Chinese subject of average height and build. He was wearing a black surgical mask so the victims couldn't see his face.
What was he wearing?
Black t-shirt and a cap, blue jeans. He was carrying a black sling bag.
Any victims or witnesses?
2 victims. Mr. Tong Lai Huat, the shop manager, Miss Judy Han, the shop assistant. The victim said that the robber was armed with a knife.
Thank you. Faisal, get a couple of officers to canvass the area. Since the robbery just happened, someone might have seen where he went. So set up a 2-kilometer radius. If he fled by foot, he shouldn't be far. And remember, he's armed. So proceed with caution and be mindful of the bystanders.
Got it.
Hi, Miss Han. I'm Senior Investigation Officer Glenn Tan from the Woodlands Division. Can you recall when you first saw the robber?
I think it was about 5 p.m. I thought it was a bit strange that he was wearing a mask, but maybe he was down with the flu. He told me that he wanted to buy some jewelry for his mother. So I took out a gold bracelet and a gold bangle for him to see.
Do you recall the value of the items?
Altogether about $10,000. How do you find them?
Okay, I will buy. But wait a while, Ken. I need to call my friend, ask him transfer me money.
Sure, take your time.
Okay.
Then, about half an hour later, he came back and told me that he had the money and was ready to pay. By that time, the other customers had already left and the shop was empty. He passed me a piece of paper and it was a robbery note.
What did the note say?
Do not shout. I only want money. I have a knife. I do not want to hurt anyone. I ran towards my boss and he chased after me.
So how much did the robber take?
About $24,228 in cash and a gold bangle and bracelets. So altogether almost $35,000 in cash and jewelry.
Can you tell me what happened?
Oh, I heard Judy scream. But before I could do anything, the robber was already in front of me. And he had a knife.
Faster. Any more? That's all. Don't bluff me. All take out. Quickly, faster. Don't follow me. Don't follow me.
Mr. Tong, do you have access to the CCTV footage?
Oh, yes.
Please send it to us. Do you remember any distinguishing feature that might help us identify the suspect?
His voice. I think I heard his voice before.
Where?
I think he pawned some items with us before, but with the mask on, I cannot tell for sure.
Any updates?
Sir, we've been trawling through CCTV and PolCam footage. We've got possible leads. 3 suspects in the vicinity. From the CCTV footage of a couple of shops on the left of the pawn shop, we traced the route of suspect number 1. He went towards the main road. Once he was near the road, the PolCam there caught him running across the overhead bridge and hopping into a taxi.
We contacted the taxi driver and discovered that suspect number 1 alighted at Eunos Industrial Estate. But the drop-off point was by the roadside, so we can't tell for sure which building suspect number 1 went into.
We'll have to go down and canvass the area.
I'm arranging that immediately after this meeting.
Good. What about suspect number 2?
Based on witness testimony and tracing of CCTV footage from the right of the pawn shop, we caught suspect number 2 going to a HDB flat. It's likely that suspect number 2 lives on the 6th floor.
As for suspect number 3, this CCTV footage came from the shop at the edge of a town centre. Looks like suspect number 3 might work here.
Good job on the leads. Can't rule anyone out yet, and it's imperative that we catch him quickly because he's a desperate man who's armed.
Have you seen this person?
Yes, he looks at the person staying at 06263.
Thank you.
Coffee?
Thanks.
Tea? Extra milk?
Thanks.
Been working on this case for 14 hours straight. So where are we now?
Looks like suspect number 1 is our guy, but we still have no idea where he went after he got off the taxi at Eunos.
Some of our men went last night to canvass the industrial area, but nothing so far.
Excuse me. Yep. Thanks for expediting. On my way.
Kopi kau tak apa?
Just finished night shift,
Yeah.
When is due tomorrow?
I know lah. Why you keep telling me?
Then you pay on time lah.
$2. $2 so expensive?
Inflation. You lucky I never charge you interest for late rent every month.
Forensics got back to me. They expedited the evidence processing and managed to lift a latent fingerprint from the robbery note. The fingerprint was sent for urgent analysis, and there was a match. And this is our suspect, Lim Cheng Xiang. He's a Malaysian who's been working in Singapore since 2004.
His employer is SG Fastworks Technology. Its HQ is about 100 meters away from where suspect number 1 alighted from the taxi yesterday.
Wait, Lim Cheng Xiang went to work after committing a robbery.
Maybe he didn't want to rouse any suspicion.
I checked with SG Forceworks Technologies. Cheng Xiang was on a night shift yesterday, and his supervisor confirms that he's left the workplace. Gather the team. Let's go to his residential address.
Sir, Cheng Xiang's unit is on the 2nd floor. The only way to gain access is via the staircase at the side of the shophouse.
The landlord has given us permission to head up.
Good. Chris, Gordon, you guys stay on the ground in case he tries to escape out the window. Faisal, Kit, you're with me. He might still be armed, so stay alert.
Yes, sir.
Police! Open up! Stop! Police! Police! Open up! Police! Open up!
Are you Lim Cheng Xiang?
Yes, sir.
I'm Senior Investigation Officer Glenn Tan from the Woodlands Division. You're under arrest for armed robbery. Cuff him. Are those yours?
I did it. I robbed the pawnshop.
I borrowed 50,000 from some friends and alongs. Every month, I had to repay them about $4,000. I just got my salary, but I really lost it all at the casino. This one can pawn how much?
Come, let me see. $155. Wait, huh?
Then it hit me. I knew
Please check.
where I could get a lot of money quickly.
It's closed the sale just now.
Oh, the two couples, you mean?
One old man,
Getting married.
one young lady.
How much is that?
Easy target.
Oh, there's a lot.
I thought it would be simple. Show the note, show the knife, take the money. I thought all my problems would be solved, sir.
There's only $4,000 there. Where's the rest of the money you took?
I was feeling lucky last night, sir. So I went to gamble, but I lost it all.
In the case that you've just seen, a pawn shop was robbed of about $35,000 worth of cash and jewelry by an armed suspect. Officers from Woodlands Division, together with the Forensic Management Branch of the Criminal Investigation Department and the Health Sciences Authority, worked tirelessly around the clock to bring the culprit to justice. Crime scene specialists use forensic tools and processes to identify the suspect, while police officers trawled CCTV and PolCam footage to apprehend the suspect within 16 hours.
Have you heard of job scams? In 2022, about $117.4 million was lost to such scams. Job scammers often start by sending job offers through SMSs or messaging apps. They often offer very high pay with very little to do. For example, you just have to review products by clicking and liking them. Once you've done this a few times and earned some money, they will then proceed to sell you a membership package for you to earn even more money. Don't fall for that. Today, we're here to find out if members of the public can differentiate between job scams and legitimate job offers. To do so, they need to tell if an occupation is legit or not. Go ahead and spin the wheel.
All right.
Video game tester.
Video game tester. I think yes.
And you are absolutely correct. There are a lot of video game testers out there. They have to test new video games for bugs or system glitches before the game can actually be launched. So yes, this is legit. Commercial diver.
I think it's legit.
What do they do?
I think most likely they dive for commercial shoots and stuff like that. Those underwater shots and stuff. So most likely I think it's legit.
You are actually correct. Stock taker. Do you think this is a legit job or not?
Yes.
Let me give you more insights into this job, okay? To secure this job, you will have to click through a link that your employer has sent you and fill in your name, your NRIC, your phone security code, as well as your OTP.
Your employer wouldn't want you to give you your OTP password.
And you are absolutely correct. Your employer will never require of you to key in your personal credentials, so this is definitely a job scam. Affiliate marketer.
They are real?
Okay, so these people, they are usually asked to pay for products in advance to boost their sales in return for some commission. So does this sound like a job scam to you?
Yes.
That is right. So this is how you know that affiliate marketer, it is a scam. Assistant purchaser. Do you think this is a legit job or not?
I think it sounds pretty legit. I think it's legit.
Okay, let's say if this job requires you to click on the link and fill in your name, your NRIC, your mobile phone security code, as well as your banking details and your OTP one-time password. So now, do you think assistant purchaser is a job scam offer?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe yes. I think it is suspicious.
That's right. You will never be asked for your OTP because that's highly sensitive information that you should never give away. So this indeed is a job scam. Trial participant. Do you think this is legit or not?
No.
Okay, why not?
Because I think it's too ambiguous. They didn't state what kind of trial is it about.
I don't know whether there's such thing as a trial participant.
So let me give you a bit more insights of this job. By being a trial participant, your employer will ask you for details like your name, your IC number, your mobile phone security number, and your OTP one-time password. Do you think this is a job scam or not?
Yeah, I think so. It's a scam.
Basically, they want us all this information.
And that is right. OTP is never in the equation because it's highly sensitive information that you should never give out. So you are right. Trial participant is indeed a job scam. With so many scams out there, the best defense against scams is to be aware, watchful, and discerning. How can you do that? You can act against scams. Today, we are going to learn how to protect yourself against scams with just 3 steps. Number 1, add the Scam Shield app. So, if a scammer SMSes you with a job scam, the Scam Shield app will automatically block it. As at 31st March 2023, the Scam Shield app has been downloaded by more than 580,000 users. More than 7.4 million SMSs have been reported as potential scams, and more than 71,000 unique scam-tinted phone numbers have been blocked. Number 2, check the job offer. If the recruiter asks for an upfront payment or can only give you a vague job description, be wary. Verify the job offer through official channels with the company. Finally, tell your family, friends, and the authorities about the job scam. If you suspect you have fallen prey to a job scam, tell the police immediately. If you need advice, you can also call the National Crime Prevention Council's anti-scam helpline or go to its website.
We've come to the end of this episode of Crime Watch. I'm DSP Azfar Khan. Until next time, do your part to prevent, deter, and detect crime.